Hi, and welcome to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Deadpool Back in Black number 3. If you've seen my video that I had earlier up on the channel, you can see what happened in issues 1 and 2, but this is what happens when Deadpool teams up with Black Cat. So in the beginning of the comic, we see Black Cat trying to make a pass at Deadpool, believing that he's Spider-Man. And Deadpool's all for it, but he's kind of turned off the fact that she thinks he's Spider-Man. So he takes off and he leaves her. She follows, and they end up actually coming up across a crime that's currently happening. And then we meet White Rabbit, who is not to be mistaken for DC's White Rabbit. They are bunny-themed bunny-themed characters. But I love her because she's really taken the whole the White Rabbit theme to the next level. I mean, talking about how we're late for a very important date. She and her goons only steal watches, and she makes them wear pink bunny masks. And she has a small army of little miniature bunnies everywhere with her. And Deadpool and Black Cat beat up her goons. And, they're making fun of her and everything. She's talking about her branding and what all has to go into her branding. She only steals watches. She runs around with all bunnies. It's all good. And I love the fact she sicks her bunnies on them. And of course, Black Cat and Deadpool are laughing hysterically because, I mean, what are a bunch of little bunnies doing? They're just cute and cuddly, right? Nope, not these ones, because they are genetically engineered super virus bunnies. And as you can see, they're boiled. And they got fangs, and they're foaming at the mouth. I don't want to fight them. They're really scary. Well, Black Cat jumps in a car, Deadpool's screaming his head off. And there's a Monty Python reference that comes in there. It's fantastic. Also, I love that White Rabbit has all these carrot weapons. She's got a carrot gun, and she's got exploding carrots, and she's really going all out in the bunny theme. But, Deadpool's getting eaten alive by rabbits, and Black Cat's taking on White Rabbit. And then we go into the intergalactic bounty hunters that are trying to get the symbiote from Deadpool. And they don't want to go in with all of those, crazy virus-ridden bunnies everywhere, so they put up a high-frequency level. Something so high that it literally explodes all of the bunnies' heads. So there was a warning in this comic that stated, warning, issue not recommended for bunny lovers. You were warned before you read this comic. It was right there, right on the cover. And yes, they exploded a bunch of rabbits. And, Black Cat and White Rabbit are both just terrified by it, not understanding what was going on. But, basically, we are introduced to Killer Thrill and her goons. Killer Thrill is this intergalactic bounty hunter who's just this psychotic chick. And she has the ability to take over someone's mind and control them. While she and Black Cat go one-on-one, and Deadpool takes on the goons. She basically takes over Black Cat's mind and has her attack Deadpool. And Deadpool has to she ends up getting knocked out. Let's just put it that way. She ends up getting knocked out, and then Deadpool has to go after her. Well, they seem to have forgotten about White Rabbit. White Rabbit's kind of pissed off that Killer Thrill murdered her bunnies, so she attacks her with a bunch of carrots. And if you didn't think carrots were sharp and deadly, oh, they are. But no. She's got even better toys in her trick of trade. She has an exploding pocket watch. at her side that she pulls out and she throws at Killer Thrill. And she believes she's won, and she's all good to go. And then she remembered the goons are still there. So, symbiote Deadpool is always hungry after a fight, and he saves White Rabbit and actually attacks the two goons, tearing apart one of them, and he begins to eat them. And all during that, he's making really bad sexual puns about bunnies and how she and he could multiply. Well, no, I think the exact joke is, I thought maybe we could make like a couple of mathematicians and multiply. Get it? Rabbits. Multiply. And of course she's getting the hell out of there because she's terrified of it all. But Killer Thrill and her other henchmen run off. And then Deadpool kind of calms down. The symbiote, it's been fed, it's all good. And he finds an unconscious black cat. And he's like, she totally would have kissed me. The unfortunate thing is she's dreaming about the other guy. Well, actually, she's dreaming about me playing the other guy. And he's not cool with that. But he would really love to meet her some other time when she's not hung up on someone else. And we see someone is watching Deadpool in lurking around in the shadows, and that person is the Kraven. So we're gonna get the Kraven in the next issue, and that's any indication. That's the cover. I know it's gonna be good. Basically, Deadpool Back in Black. It's been a lot of references, a lot of Spider-Man jokes. I mean, him running out of web slinging, and Black Cat asking him if this happens often. And I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun. If you're a Deadpool fan, you're gonna enjoy this. Even if you're a Spider-Man fan, I think you're gonna enjoy it because you get to see a lot of Spider-Man's world in this comic. Yeah, this actually ties into his Secret Wars. It happens in the 1980s. Even though Deadpool actually wasn't a character in the 1980s, but shh, we don't need to tell people that. I gotta tell you, I've loved this entire run so far. I can't wait to see what happens with the remaining issues. It is a mini-series. If you haven't picked it up so far and you can't find it at your local comic book shop, I say wait for the trade to come out. It's fantastic. It's fun. If you're looking for a goofy, silly short read, pick it up. It's got my seal of approval. Yeah, so like this video. Give me a like if you liked it. Comment below and tell me if you're reading this comic and what you thought. Are you a bunny lover? Were you upset when they blew up all the little bunnies? Were you kind of upset that they didn't say holy hand grenade once in that entire scene like I was? Yeah, so subscribe to my channel if you want more comic book content from me, or check out any of my older videos I have up for offer. I have the first 2 issues I reviewed already, so watch that video if you haven't already. And yeah, until next time, this is Cat Run Figures, and I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye!